welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet. I'm Dan, and I'm about to play a match in the first round of the Pauper Gauntlet. We have one deck eliminated already, and I'm playing Familiar Storm, Esper Storm, whatever you want to call it. One of the most complicated decks in the Gauntlet, and one of the decks I'm really nervous about playing, and I'm shaken by my loss. Because I know how much time and effort people have put into these decks. And I don't want to eliminate a deck like I just did by making a mistake. So I need to play Familiar Storm correctly, which is very hard, though it is a very, very strong deck. This is the first round of the Pauper Gauntlet, and this is the third deck that's playing. I was supposed to wait for the article to hit pure MTGO today, but they never tell me when the articles hit, and it's actually not even today in the US yet. It's 6:30 a.m. I woke up at 5 because I was so eager to get started with the gauntlet. Please tune in on Sunday for Tier 1 Day. This deck could have made Tier 1 Day, but it was judged not to be Tier 1. It was very close. Okay, I get a white mana. I have the preordain. I know that you're supposed to mulligan very aggressively with this deck, but I can't bring myself to mulligan a hand like this. I have the Sunscape Familiar. I want to draw myself out of this problem. Oh, it will be that kind of day. If it's Delver, Delver has a very good position to beat out this deck. I think Delver is the natural foil for this deck. I'm gonna get a white mana at the end of his turn. See if the Delver flips here to make elimination more likely. But it does not. Okay, then now we don't want a Cloud of Fairies, so he can spell stutter the Sunscape Familiar. Oh, we are getting a Ninja. That's not very dangerous actually. Because that we can snap and then play Sunscape, so that's not the end of the world. It's actually better than a Delver to flip next turn, I think. Unprotected Ninja. Not the worst. So go away, Foul Ninja. And we now need land. We could actually evoke that Muldrifter and draw 2 cards. The Delver is back. Do we now just want to Man of War the Delver and delay him even further? But we do need to find cards. I think card draw is the thing we need the most right now. And a preordain, if you find an island, then we can cast like the Muldrifter. Is it too dangerous? Is it just a compulsive? No, I'm going for everything. Scry 2. God. Well, got to get rid of them all, right? Trying to find the land. He doesn't flip the Delver again. He might now hardcast a Ninja. Or he could snap my Sunscape Familiar and Ninja the Delver. Which would set me back a lot. Yeah, that's what he does, but with the budget version. And here comes another ninja, and this might be the lock he wanted. He still can't counter, right? But I can't cast a Mana War now. Unless I draw a basic land. But the odds of that is against me at best. But I do snap the ninja. And cast another Sunscape Familiar in a rerun of turn 2. But I'm so behind now. It's not even funny. And now he has a counterspell. Now I actually have to hope that he ninjas this Delver. Because if he doesn't, I don't, and of course he doesn't. So I don't have a long time to live. All he needs to do is protect this Delver. Now, ooh. This is gonna get messy. And he should counter this. But he didn't. So I have to discard 2 cards. Nightscape Familiar seems very hard to cast. And the Oracle doesn't do a lot. So I play... Of course, yeah. But it's probably too late here. Still has the counter spell, he will have the ninja. And I'm close to dying. There he should have ninja'd, of course. I wanted to have lethal damage instead. So now I need to draw into... hey, Muldrifter. I can just counter that. I need to draw into Storm somehow. How do I do that? Okay, I have the Spring Leash down here. Adding a blue mana. Casting the compulsive research. Still haven't... Oh, I did play land. I discard Evolving Wilds. Oh, I'm dead. So, against Delver, we take out... This is... Chris Weaver played this deck a lot. It's not his build, but it is a deck he played a lot. I bring out 2 Temporal Fissure, 1 Muldrifter, 4 Compulsive Research, and 3 Nightscape Familiars. Yep, that's a lot of cards. Taking in 4 Deadweights, 1 Serrated Arrows, 4 Lone Missionaries, and 1 Reaping the Graves. That's very different, right? White, blue, and go. But now I will not have the mana for my Deadweights. And I'm not a very good Familiar Storm player. How good a Familiar Storm player am I really? Well, let's check it out, because I keep notes for everything. I played 12 matches, I'm 8-4 in practice, which is very good actually, compared to many other decks. Do I now put pressure on him? I don't think that's the right way to do things. I think the Oracle is the way to do things. But he vapor snags me. Let's do it again. Now I have the mana I needed. And let's just hope he didn't bring in boomerangs. And hope he plays that ponder and taps out. So I can play... well, he does not. So I cast Sunscape Familiar. And then Seagate Oracle. For 1 mana. I want the Evolving Wilds. Now it's starting to look better. Okay, that looks like a ninja warning. But it wasn't. So suddenly Muldrifters cost 3. And if this Muldrifter solves, it's pretty much over. So let's try that. And then a Preordain. Yep. Prive's setting him back even further. I Preordain. I want... do I want to flicker? I think I do. I think I'd want both these cards. My land drop next turn. So I can put this on top, this on top. I have played the land. I can now safely attack the Seagate Oracle. And I'm going to get another island, right? Or do I get... I only have 1 plains. Yeah, I think it's an island. I can spell stutter Lone Missioner, but then I get to resolve the Muldrifter, so... Time Walk! Do I now waste this Muldrifter? Or do I cast the Preordain? Cloud of Faeries Deadweight. Well, Cloud of Faeries is good, Deadweight is good, but Deadweight has usefulness now. So putting that on top. Putting that on top. Do I now wait till next turn to cast this Deadweight? Because he has to counter something. And I am in no immediate hurry, so I'm gonna wait. And I could get a swamp this time. Oh, tapping out, are you? No, he's gonna find an island. But now that I have mana, I can do much more powerful things than he can. So I think I'm fairly safe here. And it's probably just another island. Oh no, I shuffled away the Cloud of Fairies. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Okay, now I can actually cast the Soundscape Familiar. He could have Daze. Am I in big trouble if he has Daze? I am, so I will cast the Muldrifter as is. The Muldrifter costs 2, 3. Okay, I could cast both because I have another mana. So here's my Soundscape Familiar. Now the Muldrifter costs 2 mana, which is a pretty sweet deal. Cast Cloud of Fairies, resolve. That's stupid, right? No. It might be stupid. But I'm going to do it. So. And now I have plenty of blockers. And of course Spy Golem will stop my assault. But there's a pretty good chance I can get something else going. But here they come. So we happily trade. And here he comes, Spy Golem. And this reminds me that this build doesn't have deep analysis and 4C. Because with those cards I will outdraw his deck quickly. Okay, there's a ninja coming. But that's gonna be a one-shot ninja. He still has a massive card advantage at this point. That's interesting. How many guys? 1, 2, 3. So it only needs to... If I can get back these Muldrifters and do some blocks, it's gonna be awesome. I have never played Reaping the Graves against Delver, but it is what Chris told me to do. I think another ninja will be cast here, yes. One-shot ninjas. Okay, if he casts the Spy Golem now, I should storm for 2 Muldrifters, right? Ah, okay, still has counterspell. It's 2 Muldrifters, too little. I can cast them both. Yeah, I'll be greedy. You may change the target. Well, that's nice. So I get 2 Muldrifters. That was very greedy, but I think it might be the right call. Here's a Muldrifter. Costs only 2 mana. It's a bargain from hell. This one resolves, doesn't it? Now it's time to go to town. Well, I think that wasn't what I intended to do. Oh, well, I'm taking Temporal Fissure. Let's see. Storm count 4. Temporal Fissure costs 2 to cast. Flicker costs 1. So I'm first flickering for more cards. I want a Muldrifter. And some cards. I haven't cast a land yet, have I? But I need to pay 2 mana for the Temporal Fissure and 2 mana for the Muldrifter, so I have to cast a Fissure now. And we don't really care about the ninjas, right? Okay, so the attack begins. Oh, Lone Missionary, charge! But that's about what I can do this turn, isn't it? I did play a land. Yep. Ponder, yeah, you better ponder. I think it's game. It's my last Temporal Fissure in the deck as well. I took out 2, which seems very excessive. My sideboard plan was taking out 2 Temporal Fissure, 1 Muldrifter, 4 Compulsive Research. Oh, the Compulsive Research is that I was hoping for. But they are no longer in the deck, but it seems to be working. So let's attack, maybe? Do I do all the card fiddling before I attack? Not sure. Cast Muldrifter. I still have Mnemonic Wall and stuff. There's a Flicker. Let's get another land out of the deck. Flicker the Muldrifters. It looks like something could happen here, but there's just not much going on. So it's your turn. And I'm going to get another island. Or whatever basic land I can find. I really turned into some sort of weird control deck. But the Temporal Fissure saved me here. But I'm not good enough playing this deck to change Chris's sideboard plan, so I'm going into the last duel still looking like this. I got the land, but not much else. I want to draw into the other stuff. I'm just happy having the land. Because the way I lost the first duel was not having the land. And I think that this time resolving the Preordain is very important to find some action. So I'm gonna lead with the Preordain. There's the Fissure, Cloud of Fairies. That looks pretty good. So I'm gonna keep both of those, and it's your turn, sir. Oh, Phantasmal Bear. Snap the Bear, Cloud of Fairies, Cloud of Fairies. Double block the Delver. Ah. Snap the Bear is a good start. But then... Wait a minute. I could snap the Bear on his turn, because its snap is gonna fizzle. Yep. Just don't do it in the declare blockers phase. Now he's gonna ninja the Delver. Which is gonna be a setback. A big setback here. Maybe I should have used the snap on the ninja instead, but... Oh, god. Okay, I can still block him with Cloud of Fairies. Right. But now... Ooh, nice. Okay, so we snap the ninja. Days. Played a Cloud of Fairies. And now we can block. If the Delver flips and he ninjas it again, it's good for us, right? And we can block it. Okay, he might Vapor Snag this to get past us. But we are really making the Temporal Fissure impossible if we don't save a Cloud of Fairies. Okay, so the option is either to cast the Cloud of Fairies to block. But I think that the Temporal Fissure will be useful anyway. So I much prefer being guarded against the Vapor Snag. And now we can block a flip Delver and get Vapor Snagged and really lose it all. Phantasmal Bear. It's a great target for the Temporal Fissure we can now never cast. Well, that's interesting. Next turn, this is the fourth turn. Next turn we can actually cast Temporal Fissure for one. That's not gonna be very useful. But we still need the island more than we need the second Lone Missionary. So we're gonna cast this Lone Missionary. And probably get it countered. By Deprive, so that's setting him back a little more. So what do we do about the Phantasmal Bear? This sucks. I can kill it next turn, but that doesn't do anything. And even if we double block, we can't block it here. So we have to take the ninja this turn. And we really don't have any of our ordinary blockers. And he has 6 cards in his hand, and I have nothing. And that's the card advantage, the card disadvantage machine of Snap in a non-tempo deck. Here is someone who can block the ninja anyway. And now he transforms. I'm not double blocking him yet, because I'll just be vapor snagged. So I'm gonna take 5 damage here. And kill that ninja. What if there's another? There probably is. Yes. I think we are in deep, deep trouble here. That is going to help. So now we can actually storm to a Temporal Fissure 2 and kill the Phantasmal Bears. But he still has 5 cards, and including a Flip Delver. We cannot deal with that this time. We're taking 7. At least he didn't have a third ninja. But he's got a pretty good clock on us now. Next turn we might have to let... Oh, we do have to let the Cloud of Fairies go. Try to block the Delver. So I block there, I block there. I could actually die. No, I could take 7. Do I have to cast the Temporal Fissure now? That seems so inefficient. I did. Whoa. Okay. If you comment on the gameplay here, because here I'm not sure what I did wrong. I think this is just a hard matchup, but I'm sure also that there's so many decision points playing Temporal Fissure that I'm absolutely sure I misplayed something. If you're going to tell me what I misplayed, please state the minute and second into the video. Because I need to be able to find quickly the situation. Okay, time to focus. This looks like a very hard time for Familiar Storm. I think Familiar Storm has 2 big weaknesses. Delver, and you know if you sideboard 11 cards, you know that something is a weakness. And the other Temporal Fissure decks. And this is why we don't see so much of Familiar Storm, and that's why it's not a tier 1 deck, and that's why it's not played on tier 1 day. And this is good night. It did resolve, but what do I need to find here? Well, tapping the white man, I wanted to find the deadweight, but I should have saved the white mana. And now it's just over for Familiar Storm. And we have 2 eliminations in 3 matches. But that's the way the chips fell. And Blue Bullfrog has played Delver pretty well here. Well, it looks like Familiar Storm has been eliminated. And I'm waiting for me, actually, so... It was hard to run into this hard matchup, the first thing that happened. Have I played Delver before with Familiar Storm? Not really. And that's why Delver is the #1 deck in Pauper, because it crushes all the dreams. But I would have loved to run into this with the mono black control deck. It's been a month since I played Blue Bullfrog. Delver. 1-2. Hard matchup. Now 8-5. And we got another elimination. If you think I misplayed the deck, and if you like to see Familiar Storm again, after round 2 of the Pauper Gauntlet, there will be an article on Pure MTGO where you have the ability to vote a deck back. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat and the Pauper Gauntlet, and we'll move on to deck number 4 in the Pauper Gauntlet, which will be... I'll probably have to take a break and beat myself up, because the next deck is my own brew, Rotwolf Control. Thank you for watching the Pauper Gauntlet.